Hello, my friends. Welcome to Poly-C Fitness, day 2 of the sobriety challenge. I've been doing upper body workouts with my girlfriend Lily, who's joining us today, and we've been getting her jacked, and we're gonna try to get you jacked. These upper body workouts do include dumbbells. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do the next exercise with no dumbbells, so we don't have to be reliant. Just for reference, Lily is using a set of 10 and a set of 5s, so she alternates depending on if she burns out, she'll go down to the 5s, but she'll usually start with her 10s. I'm using 17 and a half. That's just my magic number. I like to use it for everything. Like I said in the previous video, this is all about just building up. Do as much as you can. If you got to take 90 seconds off, take 90 seconds off. We're going to be doing 90-second increments 20 times, and that gets us to 30 minutes. Like I said, just don't overdo it. And yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you don't like. And we're going to get the clock started. Bear with me, I got my workout with me. I'm gonna get these memorized, but I'm being naughty and being lazy about memorizing them, so I'm just gonna read them off. But we start right now. We're gonna start out, actually, since we're doing upper body, I want us to do some arm stretches. So first off, just push those arms out in front. Maybe we'll just do actually hand side to side. Yeah, reaching through, trying to pull through that back, getting the back warmed up, get those shoulders warmed up. And then just a second, let's put those hands together. Try to push those shoulders apart. You should be able to activate your lats through this right here. Try to pull them apart. Good. Let's raise those hands above our head. Put that same tension. Trying to pull your hands apart. Just putting a slight tension in your shoulders, your lats. And we're going to take it to the left. Stretch out that torso. We're going to be working the upper body, biceps, shoulders, back, chest, all of it today. Just stay with me. Let's go to the right. Stretch down. Probably should be staring at you, sorry. I'm just trying to give you different angles. Having Lily will help a lot with angles. Depending on whose form you like more, follow whoever works best. But let's just do the right one more side. Oh, good. Rest those arms, shake them out. And then let's do a bicep stretch. All you're gonna do with the bicep stretch, put your arm out straight. You're gonna take the other hand, clasp on top of your fingers, and just slowly start pulling down those fingers. It might hurt your wrist at first. When I first started doing these, I had some major wrist issues. So take your time. Just let yourself kind of bend into it. And when you're good, let's go over to the other side. Same thing, just pulling the wrist down, trying to stretch through the bicep. You're getting those biceps warmed up. We're gonna do some bicep workouts today. Good. Just taking my watch off. And now we're gonna do some tricep. Get that arm overhead. You can extend it straight up and you're gonna bend that elbow, bring it down to the center of your back. And then you'll take that other hand, cross it over the top of your head, try to pull that elbow down just a little bit. I have major shoulder issues. I've pulled my shoulder out 7 times. So this used to be a little scary, but I feel like it's a great exercise for stretching out, getting your shoulders prepared. Definitely for your triceps. But like I said, I like it for my shoulders as well. Let's come out of this one. Take that arm up and let's do the other side. Take this left arm, bring it down, center of the back, pull through. Trying to stretch out your tricep. We're gonna do some good tricep workouts today. Gotta make sure we're ready. And we're gonna do all these stretches at the end too. So just to make sure you're all nice and stretched out. Good, let's stretch it out. I got a few more for you. We're just gonna do some nice arm pulls across the side. We're getting started in 26 seconds. I hope you're ready. Lily, it's okay if you wanna talk. But you don't have to. Yeah. Good. Let's get the right side. You're just pulling that arm across, using that forearm. Just kind of press down. Don't press too hard. Don't hurt yourself. I hope everybody had a wonderful Tuesday because it's about to get better. Good. In 3, 2, 1, we're going right into planks. Plank into downward dog. Now with the plank, you want to make sure your hands are under your shoulders and slowly you'll pick up and push through your butt, trying to push your butt to the ceiling, pushing back into those heels. Good. This is a good stretch out just to get our shoulders warmed up for all this upper body we're going to do. Plank in the downward dog. Good. We're going to do this for a few more seconds. Working on your shoulders, warming up your chest and your abs. Good. Let's take a second. We drop down to those knees. Now we're just going to do some basic push-ups. We're warming up the whole upper body. I want your arms to be in line with your shoulder. These are just traditional push-ups. And I want you to press that chest all the way to the ground. Just see how many you can get until we get to the 26 minute. Nice and slow. This is where you build that foundation. You tuck those arms into your side. Good. Good form. just like me or Lilly. And as soon as you get tired, you drop those knees and you keep getting those reps. You keep getting those reps. Keep going, guys. We're going to go past the 26-minute mark just a second. We're still saying our 90-second increments, but I want you to burn out in 3, 2, 1. Take a second. And now we're going to do a plank walk into a squat hold. This is kind of a dynamic move. So if you can't do the plank walk just yet, just do the squat hold. So I'll move to the right, hop up, squat. Good. Drop back down, move to the left, and squat. Good. Like I said, if you can't do the plank walk part, just squat with me. Good. Let's get one more. And squat. Good, guys. Let's grab our dumbbells. We're getting right into bicep curls. We're going to hold them both up at 90 degrees, tucking those elbows into your ribs, and we're just going to do the right side first. See how many reps you can get. Focus on pushing your elbow up to your ribs. That's where you focus on the bicep. Good. We're moving fast, guys. These are 90-second increments. We're trying to get our heart rate up too, so we can burn extra calories. In 3, 2, 1, hold the right side at 90. Now we're doing the left. Good. Good. Push those elbows into the front of your ribs. As soon as they start coming back, you're working your shoulder. We're not working the shoulder. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it at 90. And now we're going to do it together. Good. Together. Burn it out, guys. Need a second? While Will goes arms out, let the weights drop. But you try to stay with me as long as you can. We're burning those biceps out. In 3, sorry, a few more seconds. Then 3, 2, one more rep. And set those dumbbells down, guys. Actually, keep them with you. I'm sorry. We're going to do some deadlifts and bring those arms around back. So all you're doing with the deadlift, you're keeping your legs just barely bent. Don't want to put too much tension. Don't want to lock your knees out. You're going to slowly come down, letting that back work. And when you bring the weights up, I want you to bring them around back. So this is working that back muscle, your lats, your triceps, nice and slow here. Good. Good. Let's get one more. Excellent. In 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do bent over rows. So you're going to bend your back. You can bend your knees into a squat here. You're just going to pull up together, tucking those elbows into your side. Now we're working our delts. Good. Nice and slow, guys. See how many reps you can get. You're doing it perfect. She's pushing up through those elbows. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go back to those deadlifts, but now we're going to do an arm raise. So we'll deadlift and then arm raise. Deadlift and then arm raise. Good. Deadlift. Don't lock those knees out. I was locking my knees out. Don't do it like me. And one more. Now we're about to burn it out, guys. We're going to do all those 3 workouts all together. Let's get the plank walk squat. In 3, 2, 1. Plank walk. Squat. Plank walk. Squat. Plank walk. Squat. Get the reps in, guys. You're working the whole body today. Plank walk. Squat. If you can't do the plank walks, a nice burpee squat is great. In 3, 2, 1. Let's grab those dumbbells. Back to those biceps. Now we're going to alternate. Start at 90, and we're going to go back and forth, reciprocating at the stomach. Good. Whew. You're doing great. Stay with me. Keep those elbows pushed forward into the front of your ribs. In 3, 2, 1. Bring them down slow. And now let's do the deadlift arm raise. So nice and slow. And then bring that up to you. Good. Nice and slow. Good. You're doing great, guys. We're almost done with the first set. In 3, 2, 1. Let's set our weights down. We're getting in some cardio here. Doing shuffles. You're tapping those feet. You're warming up those fast twitch muscles in your toes and the bottom of your feet. We're gonna add a burpee. In 3, 2, burpee. Focus on that form when you go into that burpee, making sure your hands are under your shoulders, putting that focus in your core. Burpee. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Burpee. All right. Now we're gonna do some lower body, but it's also focused on your core here. We're just doing some slow squats. Push that butt down to the ground, sit into your heels, keeping those toes up. This is a great foundation for the lower body workout we're gonna do later this week. This is just a little upper body break. I want that upper body to refuel for a second, but I want those legs to hurt. All right, last part of this, we're going back to shuffling. Get those fast twitch muscles moving. And burpee. Good. I'm gonna try to add in a few extra burpees here. Burpee. At any point the burpees are too much, stay shuffling. Burpee. Good. Burpee. Good. One more. Burpee. Okay, guys, now we're gonna get on our mats. I want you to grab your dumbbells and get flat on your mat. So you're gonna have your dumbbells on either side of you. It's called a chest press. The main thing is extending your arms out as far as you can with your dumbbells. And we're gonna start bringing it up straight into the air, focusing on our pectoral muscle. Right now we're gonna do the right side. Take your time. Focus on your foundation here. We're building the pec muscles. Let's go for 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Drop that right side down. Grab your left dumbbell, start doing the left pec. You like to imagine there's something right in the center of your chest and you're trying to squeeze it. In just a second, we're gonna do both arms together. Stay with me, just doing the left side. Make sure you push that lower back into the ground. This is also a core exercise. It's working the whole upper body. Push that lower back into the ground. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, take a second. Let's do both arms. If you want an extra challenge, you can lift your legs up at like a 45, maybe 30 degrees off the ground. But if that's already too much for you, just keep doing this chest press. Try to keep those arms extended out, pressing through the center of your chest. You're doing great, guys. You're doing great. We're almost there. Push through the center. In 3, 2, 1. Last part of the second set, tricep dips. So just stay on that mat with me. All we're doing here is we're kind of getting into like I don't know how you even call this pose. But what you're gonna do is put the pressure in your abs, trying to lift that butt off the ground. And now we pinpoint our triceps, bending out the elbows. It's just a bent tricep dip. Lily's got her legs extended out a little bit. That's also just fine. She's getting the same workout in her triceps. It's perfect. Mine are a little bit closer in just because that's how I like it. But I can also extend them out. The main thing is putting the pressure into your core so that you can actually bend your elbows. Lily's getting a lot of great bend. She's working those triceps. Thanks. Okay, guys, take a second. I lost my place. Okay, now we're gonna do tricep holds. You're just gonna extend those legs all the way out, and we're just gonna hold this tricep in place. Good stuff, guys, good stuff. We're gonna hold this for just about 15 seconds and then we'll make it a little bit worse. I mean, fun. Hold it, push into those triceps. Push that butt up, focus into your core. All right, guys, in 3, 2, let's take a second. Wiggle those arms out. And now we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're pushing up. We're doing reps, pushing that butt up. Tricep extension reps. Good work. You're basically just humping the air, but you're putting the pressure in your triceps. In 3, 2, 1, let's burn it out. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Burpee. Take your time here, guys. Focus on your form. Burpee. Don't let the form suffer because you're tired. Burpee. You do as much as you can. You did the hardest part. You showed up. Burpee. Keep going, guys. Stay with me. Burpee. Good. And burpee. Good. Let's hop on our backs. Get both dumbbells on either side of you. Chest press together. And go. Try to keep those arms extended out. Keep those arms extended out. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Set those weights down. Now we're popping back to our triceps. I'm just gonna do a straight leg hold. If you wanna do the dips, feel free, dip that butt down. I just want to hold it. I'm locking out those triceps. My hands are directly under my shoulders. I'm putting that pressure into my core and my thighs to keep my body extended. Good. You got 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. You're on to the 3rd set. Oh, God. All right. Now we're going to work on our lower back and our upper back. Right now we're gonna do a Superman pull. So I want you flat on your stomach, and what you're gonna do is put that pressure into your stomach and lift up with your legs and your arms, pushing those towards the ceiling, putting the pressure in your lower back. I'm doing a pulse, so I'm kind of pushing through, letting my body pulse for me. If it's hard enough just to hold it, just hold. In 3, 2, 1, hop up to your knees. We're just gonna do some simple mountain climbers. So same thing, you're holding a plank, but now you're gonna tuck those legs in. We're getting the heart rate back up. We're getting the heart rate back up. Stay with me, guys. I'm sweating, you know it sucks. That means it's good. Stay with me. 90 seconds at a time. In 3, 2, 1, drop back down. Now we're doing similar to Superman, but I call it a lotus pose. Bring those hands down to your side, pointing your palms into your side. Same thing, lifting up your arms and your legs. You can do a pulse, you can hold it, whatever's easiest, but you're focusing on that lower back. I know everybody's got back problems. I sat in a chair for 8 hours a day, and I hate it. I'm not saying that gives me back problems, but this helps a lot. Stay with me, guys. In 3, 2, 1. All right, grab those dumbbells. It's about to get tough again for a second. Let's go into some shoulder press. Bring those arms at 90 degrees to your side. You're just gonna go straight up. This is gonna transition into our Arnold press. In just a second, let's get 2 more. 2 and 1. Let's take a second. Same formation. We're gonna start in the center like this. Come out, up. Arnold press for me is just a shoulder press with a little extra tuck at the end. You're focusing on bringing it all together. You're still focused on your back here. Don't lose the integrity in your spine. Keeping it flexed in your core, your shoulders, everywhere. Good. Just get 3 more, guys, or 2 more. 1 more. Good. Take a second. And now it's just a front raise. If you're tired, you can drop down to some lower weights. You can also drop the weights. Doing all these exercises with no weights is no big deal. They're still great. Nice and slow, lifting that arm straight out in front of you, alternating. Good. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Let's take a second here, guys. We're gonna go back into some triceps. I want you to try your tricep push-up. Now, eventually you want to try to get into a diamond, but for now, we're just gonna settle for however close we can get. So when you're wanting to focus on triceps a little bit more, just bring those hands a little closer. Good. Let's just do a few on our knees. Good. Good. In 3, 2, 1, let's hop up. This is called a dumbbell scaption. So what you're doing here, probably should use lighter weights, but you're just going up and down. You're making a snow angel with your dumbbells. I'm only gonna do a few reps because it's pretty tough with these heavy weights. I need to get some lighter weights. This is working all those muscles. In 3, 2, one more. Oh, good work. All right, guys, take a second. Drop your dumbbells on the mat. We're about to do a move I don't do a lot, but I think it's really cool. It's a bear pose. So actually you only need one dumbbell. Let's remove one. And what you're gonna do, you'll keep the dumbbell on the outside of you, keep it under your stomach. And what we're gonna do here, you can just stay on your all fours if you want, but I would like you to kind of prop up and pull that weight through. So on your knees, using one arm to keep you gravitated, come back down, and then pull it through. And also just holding this bear pose is plenty. So you'll move the weight. Yeah, this one's tough. I didn't explain it well. All good, but 3, and 2, and 1. All right, guys, hop up. We're gonna do a quick burnout. That was tough enough. Let's get down and do some lotus pose. Stretch out that back. Oh. Pulsing through, lifting your arms and your legs up. And then I'm gonna try to show you the bear pose again, but it's a tough pose, so I understand. Basically, all you're doing in that bear pose is staying on all fours and then just pulling the weight through and then putting your arms back down and then just pulling it to the other side. Okay, let's hop up, guys. I'm gonna show Lily the bear pose one more time since I didn't explain it to her at all. So I'm on all fours like this, and then I pull under me and I bring it to the other side and then I put my arm down. Good. Now take the other arm. Good. You're doing it opposite, but it's perfect. It's getting the same effect. Good. You're about to get your 90-second break. Stay with me, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Get a few more. Let the sweat drip. In 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. You get 90 seconds to refuel because we're about to do all of that again. Not all of it. We're just gonna burn out. Do set 1 burnout, set 2, and set 3. Grab some water, reset. Deep breaths. I didn't know if this was hard. It seems pretty hard. But that's why we do it. So on this first burnout, we're gonna do in 20 seconds. I'm gonna replace my shuffle burpee with just some push-ups. I want us to max out on some push-ups. So it's just gonna be basic push-ups. Do as many reps as you can. As soon as you get tired, get to your knees, keep maxing out. It's the only way you're gonna build reps. You got 4 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Basic push-ups. Push that chest all the way to the floor, nice and slow. Tucking those shoulders into your side. Sorry, tucking your elbows into your side. Nice and tight. Good. Many as you can. Many as you can. Every rep is taking you closer. Good. 3, 2, 1. Do some bicep curls. Earlier we did them together. Now we're gonna do them together again. Keeping those elbows tucked into the front of your ribs. You're doing great. Stay with me. Whenever it gets to be too much, you just take your time. Good. In 3, 2, 1. I'm also going to transition to this other workout. We're going to do bent over pulls. Just pulling up. We're going to do 90 degrees like Lily's doing. I like her form more than mine. Bringing those shoulders parallel with our elbows. Bring our elbows parallel with our shoulders. I'm sweating, y'all. I'm going to cover up here so I don't get sweat all over my carpet. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Shuffle burpee. Burpee. We're in round 2 of the burnout. Burpee. Stay with me, guys. You're almost at 30 minutes. Burpee. And burpee. All right, guys, grab your weights. We're getting on the ground, back to our chest press. Focus on our same exercises, we're getting better. All at once, keep those arms extended, nice and slow, push through the chest. Good. Breathe with me. Good. Good. You're almost there, guys. And 3, and 2, and 1. Let's set those dumbbells down for just a second. Now we're doing some tricep holds, or you can let it dip. I'm just gonna hold. If you wanna let it dip, go touch that butt. But I like the holding feeling. Putting the pressure in your triceps. Focus here, breathe. You're getting through the burnout, guys. You got less than 5 minutes to go. Excellent, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Back to your stomach. We're on the 3rd burnout. You're so close. You're so close. Pulse it. Pulse it. Sorry, Superman. Superman pulse. Superman pulse. You're doing great, guys. Keep doing it. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hop up and do some Arnold presses. This was named after the man himself. I like to start here, do a shoulder press, and come down. Good. Good. Burn it out. You're almost there. Burn it out. Let it burn. You're almost there. In 3, and 2. 1 more. Good. Oh. Good, guys. Now, we're gonna try that bear pose from earlier. No big deal if you can't get it. Just hold a plank if it's too hard, but I'm gonna try to do some more. Take your time. This is important not to hurt yourself. Take your time. You're almost there, just 5 seconds. In 3, 2, time. Excellent work, guys. We are done. It's time to cool down. Get those dumbbells out of your way. Excellent. Let's get those arms extended out. We got 3 minutes to cool this body down. Maybe you can flex it out with those hands. Good. Let's bring those hands back in. Try to put that tension. You can bring those hands to you while you bring that tension. Let them come back out nice and slow. Let's bring it above our head. Keep that tension. We're gonna do just a couple dips. We're gonna hold it for about 5 seconds. Feel that tension in your side. 2, and 1. Other side. Feel that tension. In 3, 2, 1. Stretch out those biceps, guys. Let that arm come out. Bend those fingers down. Work those biceps and triceps today. They need your love and attention. Why aren't you sweating? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You don't have sweat glands like me.
That was hard, though.
She failed. She's not sweating.
Okay. I showed up.
She succeeded. She succeeded. Good. Stretch them out. Let's get that tricep going. Ooh. I'm gonna do my right one first. Trying to push that hand down the back of your spine. Pulling through. Good. Let's do the other side. Good. Release it. Let's just do some nice arm stretches. And then Lily's a yoga instructor, so our last minute will be in honor of her. We'll do some downward dogs and child's pose to let our bodies come into a complete rest. Try to get both sides just 2 times each, probably like 3 or 4 seconds. This is my 4th rep. Just pulling that arm across. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get into our final resting. little child's pose. Pushing your heels into your butt or your butt into your heels, extending those arms out in front of you, trying to stretch through the back. I did some back workouts for you today. I want you to stretch that back out. Good. Come into plank for me. Hands over shoulder, hands under shoulder. And you can go into downward dog too. Pushing back into those heels, lifting that core to the sky. Good. Let's come back into plank. Drop those knees. You can go back into your child's pose. Sit nicely. Just take a moment. I'm just going to take these last 30 seconds to chill in child's pose because it feels so good right now. I'm so excited you joined us today. I hope you liked the video. We're going to keep them coming to you. This is my sobriety challenge, but part of my sobriety challenge is I get to be a trainer for Lilly. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you showed up. You got 9 seconds. Take your time. Do one more little plank. Maybe a little downward dog. And you are done. That's all it is. 30 minutes a day. You come hang out with me and Lilly. Mostly me, but Lily's here too. Great job, guys. Thank you for showing up. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's legs.